Yeah. So is that protocol that you're talking about? Did some of that arise like out of some of like, that crazy guy that released his in Ohio or something? You remember
The
that?
Zanesville
Oh
incident.
yeah.
Yeah. Is that part of where those protocols come from, or that fear, or is that just are these
know,
protocols were there prior to that?
No, there's really no protocols in place right now other than the fact that sanctuary owners get together once a year and they kind of share ideas and say this is what works for us, and they take it very seriously. But the federal government is not regulating much of anything right now, which is unfortunate.
That was my next question.
Yeah, currently we're trying to get a bill passed called the Big Cat Public Safety Act. So that would make it illegal for people to breed animals in captivity unless you were part of something called an SSP, which is a species survival plan.
Yeah.
Animals that are bred in captivity for a genetic bank, so that if the Bengal tiger really went extinct, we would actually be able to put a real Bengal tiger back out into the wild, teach them how to hunt. And then PMP, which is population management plans. So those would be the people that decide these are the animals we have in captivity in this catalog. This is what their genome is. These are the places that are hurting right now in terms of ecosystems. These are the places we're going to try to go and put these animals in right now. The Big Cat Public Safety Act would remove all these animals from people that are breeding them constantly, roadside zoos that are traveling,
Right.
circus acts that are using these animals as forms of entertainment, defanging them, declawing them, using negative reinforcement to try to get them to do various tricks. And that is the only bill currently right now that can positively impact the big cat crisis in the United States, which leads us to Tiger King.
Yeah.
Initially Tiger King was supposed to be like a Blackfish documentary. So the documentary that exposed SeaWorld for all of the horrible abuse that the Oakers were facing at the time.
It's terrible.
There was this film, Tiger King, was supposed to be what can you do to get the Big Cat Public Safety Act passed? What can you do to cut down on the crisis for the big cats that are in captivity right now? Where are these animals coming from, and where are they going, more importantly, whenever these people get rid of them? And it turned into something completely different. So I appreciate you guys having me here so we can get real information out about the fact that this bill still needs to get passed.
Definitely.
So right now, the bill has gone through the House of Representatives and is currently in the Senate. It is the first time it's gone through the House of Representatives, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a big step.
Yeah, if you're not doing what you do or a biologist, then you shouldn't have anything to do with big cats. It just seems very reasonable.
It does, and it's not.
It's like giving people permits to have nuclear weapons or something. Not quite that bad, but it just doesn't make sense for me to be able to go out and buy a wild animal like that.
Yeah, I mean, you not only put yourself in danger, but you also put people around you in danger as well. And we try to share ideas with people about, we rescued, or we were part of a rescue for 2 lions where the gentleman passed away, and his will had that these animals were going to go to my elderly mother. She was in her 80s. She's terrified, and you have to think about other people as well.
It's crazy.
In that instance, or if this animal ever escaped, and the harm this animal could cause. But the Zanesville accident, or the Zanesville situation, where the animals were released and the gentleman shot himself in the head and committed suicide.
Yeah.
The only thing that did was get laws passed in Ohio. It did not
And
go
all the
further
animals
past that.
were shot, correct?
Every single animal was shot except for a few that were not released, and those animals were rescued at that time.
Yeah.
Small mountain lions and a few tigers, but every other animal on that property was shot.
Yeah.
Every animal that was released that day was shot and killed.